up, beautiful souls? Your boy Loon and Cloud is back with another Reddit video, and today we are back on one of your guys' absolute favorite subreddits, r/Niceguys. For those of you guys that are new to r/Niceguys, let me enlighten you. This is arguably the cringiest and goofiest subreddit you could find. r/Niceguys is full of conversations that people have had with these guys that claim that they're good, nice guys, but as soon as they get rejected or don't get what they want, they become heinous, spiteful villains. And it's always a cringy ride. Every now and then, it's really dark too. So you never know what we're gonna get with one of these videos, but let's dive into it. r/Niceguys. Let's see what's been popping. This first one says, form genuine connections, quote unquote, and then proceeds to say he will make fun of girls like me. Redo. All right, so we got a conversation. This guy says, Baki is so goated. What got you into it? Also, have your IG a follow? Or gave your IG a follow, I guess is what he means. Talking about the anime Baki. And then I think OP goes, I'm not sure who's who. The latest arc has been let down, and yeah, been getting a lot of dudes following me. Should have expected that. Ah, okay, so it is OP. The alleged nice guy goes, you're stunning, why wouldn't they follow you? Why do you still have a picture with that thug? Question mark. Oh man, now I gotta blur that part. You need to stop letting Chads finish in you. I think I could say that on YouTube. And form genuine connections. Dude, what do you mean you need to stop letting Chads finish in the, like, how do you even assume that that's a thing? That's how you just know right away that someone's an incel. Anytime that they're like, oh, stop letting that Chad. Like, oh, dude, stop. OP goes, excuse me, LMFAO, a thug? He's in finance, and it's my first quote unquote Chad. And I don't really care for your opinion, meaning that that's her first boyfriend. I don't care for your opinion, nice guy. You could at least be attractive and try a Joe Goldberg instead of Captain Save a Girl. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a reference to You, the TV show. That's crazy that she's saying you could at least be a literal psychopath. Then instead of being Captain Save a Girl. And then the alleged nice guy goes, are you really defending that guy? Dude, that's probably her boyfriend. What do you mean? You give out advice to random guys on Reddit about things he did. You're the type we make fun of. Where did all the good guys go, right? Wait, what? How did you connect that her boyfriend is like bad from a picture, from a literal profile picture? OP goes, no, you idiot. You made a racist assumption. You stalked my social media, looked for pictures of him, and gave me your opinion. Stay your A in r/blank because you need all the advice in the world. Okay, so it was a repost because they had to blur everything. That's crazy. Wow, lol. Minority equals thug to him probably. Oh, you know what? Her boyfriend was probably black. And then she posts a picture of her boyfriend in response, and it's literally, he doesn't even look black. He looks just tan. He looks Italian, if anything. Like, what? He has amazing hair too, by the way. And I love that he has his hair up like that. The thug in question, the one with the butterfly clips in his hair, and who lays his skull that's bigger than my stomach on my stomach for hair pets. Never mind that his family is from the wealthiest suburb in Maryland. That's crazy. All right, moving on to this next one. And I already know I'm going to have to blur bits of these. The title says, I am getting disciplined and blamed for other men's behaviors. Okay. Holy long ass message. Like, who sends this long of a message? All right, so the message starts, guys are gonna try to cuddle with you. Is this your first week as a woman? Are you new here or something? Just because guys try to do that doesn't make it okay, buddy. What? Guys are a-holes. This is the reality of life. You're tired of guys wanting to cuddle you and talk about cuddles right away. ... Well, guess what? ... Guys are tired of girls wanting them to just buy them drinks or use them to take them to dinner, etc. That doesn't make sense. Both of those things aren't okay because both of them are using the other person, right? So his argument in theory is flawed too, because it's like, oh, you don't want that to happen? Well, we don't want that to happen too. Yeah, no, neither people want that to happen. Let's just not have a thing about either of them. Meaning, guys wanting cuddles and girls wanting to use guys for drinks or whatever, right? Also, if you're getting used for drinks and dinner, like, that's a little bit on you for picking the women that do that. Because there are, believe it or not, women that won't use you. And then he continues and says, does that mean I'm gonna stop dating? Or tell a lady I'm talking. Wait, hold up. Or tell a lady I'm taking you to dinner / drinks until I know you don't want me for my money. Men and women each have these things to deal with. It's the nature of the beast. Comparing literal cuddles to dinner is so goofy to me, because one thing is sharing like your body and like in an intimate state, and it's very vulnerable. And the other thing is literally you lose like 20 to 50 bucks because you went to dinner with someone. And honestly, sometimes I like to frame it like I've been on many bad dates where I'm like, damn, did I really just waste that time and money? And to me, it's more about the time than anything. It does suck, but more times than not, I at least learned something or had at least enough fun with myself and eating the good food, you know? So it's like not the end of the world. I got some company, we hung out as friends or whatever, you know? That's how I try to reframe it in my head. So I'm not like, oh yeah, I wasted so much time. But anyways, yeah, comparing the two is pretty silly. So men and women each have these things to deal with. It's the nature of the beast. Is it fair? Sometimes not. The beast doesn't care though. Wow, what a philosopher over here. Can't win if you don't play. You don't have to play if you don't want to play. No one's forcing you to play. But if you do decide to play, don't cry and complain about it. Just play the game, bro. We all have to say, as anyone dating is all in the same. Oh God, his texting is missing words. Sorry, that he says is all in same boat in that regard. You've had experiences that resulted in you making these specific boundaries. We all have boundaries. What? How are you just going to contradict yourself like that? You literally just said that, oh, poor Hugh, like there's that. But then you're like, oh, but you should have boundaries. Telling someone you are talking to that you don't want to talk about cuddles is probably doing more harm than good for you. In what world? Is this guy actually dummy? Like a big old dummy dumb? You say all guys talk about cuddles right off the bat. A lot of them do. The bad ones do. Then good. Now you can know and can cut ties. You should be well seasoned to blank them by denying the guy to be able to talk about intimacy. There may be some things that will come out of what you aren't even realizing. No cuddles or intimacy. Anyone by definition is just friends. No, because people can have relationships that are asexual too. I mean, I get what he's trying to say with that, but okay. So now you are building a relationship with this person essentially as a friend. Thought you were here to date. Yeah, but you want to be friends with someone first. Like, I know it's different, a friend that you have romantic interest in and a friend. There is a difference, but like you can't just date somebody and not have a baseline of like connection in a friend way. Why would you want to date someone that you can't even be friends with is what I'm trying to say. You know, like that's just so silly. When you had said to me when we first started chatting about it, all guys, blah, blah, right? ... So we don't even know each other, and now I'm getting disciplined and blamed for other men's behaviors? Oh my God. This guy is so dumb. I feel like any intelligent guy would understand that a girl who has gone through, very poopy men, you would want to not fall into that category as well. Brother, you're going into that hole, right? You're digging yourself even deeper too with this message. Why am I being held accountable for the less than ideal situations you've had? It's not all about you though. I feel despite genuine intentions, it's very naive, as well as a safety hazard for you as a lady to do this. As mentioned earlier, intimacy is precisely what is the difference between friends and a partner. You're denying yourself to let it evolve naturally. Name is true for him. This would be so funny if all she responded to this was, okay, you're denying yourself to let it evolve naturally. Same is true for him. Why is it a safety hazard? Are you under the impression simply not talking about cuddling is foolproof? Sure, it will weed out some. Some are more patient than others. ... All you've done is inform them to tread lightly and be smarter about it. You are simply designing a better liar. See, that's where his assumption is wrong. He's thinking that every single guy on planet Earth is only here for cuddles. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of guys are, and a lot of guys prefer, like, I'm not gonna lie. I think cuddling is important in a relationship, but is it everything? No. Like, when I say that it's not everything, I'm not lying. He's gonna be like, no, he's lying. He's lying. That guy's lying. I'm like, no, I actually like hanging out with people too. That might be baffling to this guy. But yeah, he's making a claim that all guys are the same. to this girl, which is so silly. All guys are the same. They're rotting my brain. R.I.P. Juice, the guy version right there. Just because not talking about it doesn't mean that they aren't thinking of it. Yeah, but I feel like women kind of know that. And not all the time is a guy thinking about it, like genuinely. Sometimes, yes, but not every single way. If you are thinking about cuddling for every minute of your day or a time with a girl, you have a problem. Like you need to kind of rewire or let one off or something, dude, because you are a little too pent up. And if it goes on as such long enough, you will be perceived more as a friend instead of a potential partner. Oh yeah, right, brother. Safety part, ... Say there is some creeper out there like this guy. Wow, quote, all I have to do is not talk about cuddles for a week or two. Then I will have earned her trust because most guys wouldn't do that. Once we meet, we'll throw her into a van, blah, blah. What? 0 to 100. Look, actually, women do deal with stuff like that. But also, they do deal with a lot of liars. People who put up a facade and say whatever needs to be said to get cuddles. Because there are guys out there that literally do that. And that is called an F-boy. Believe it or not, there's a term for it. And yeah, majority of women, at least the ones that are trying to date seriously or find like genuinely good dudes, they're trying to weed these guys out. And some of these guys are really good at it, and some of them are terrible. Like what this guy's trying to do or say. It's crazy. Telling a dude to not talk about it at best is delaying the truth. No, dude, what? I feel like this guy has never met like a genuine person, because there are genuine women and men out there that just is trying to have a good time. How about you grow a pair of effing balls and learn to screen these men better, ma'am? That's what she's doing. That's what every woman is doing. They're learning to screen bad guys. You're honestly making it easier with this message. You are pawning off your responsibility to be respected on them. Yeah, it's their job to respect you, but it's your job first. No, it's both people's jobs from the beginning to the end to respect each other. Why is it a woman's job first? Or why is it a man's job first? It's just both. What? You're already making rules, quote unquote, and are kind of hostile or creating a kind of hostile environment when barely knowing each other. Do this because someone else was a disrespectful a-hole to me once or twice, so now you have to pay for it. Yeah, but that's a stupid mentality. Look, in history, right, there's these things called trauma and bad experiences, generalization, stereotypes, all these things, right? Now, obviously, generalizing, stereotyping, and, grouping isn't always a good thing. But can it be? Sometimes it prevents, like, if you, as a woman, experience this tell in guys, that all guys that do this one thing are a mega red flag. When you meet another guy that does that, are you not going to inherently think that that's a red flag? Same thing with men who date women. I mean, you can see red flag. Like, I'll give you an example. Every time I date a nurse, I'm a little bit more wary because, notoriously speaking, nurses are known for cheating. So I'm not saying all nurses are cheaters. I've actually dated a beautiful, wonderful nurse once. Just saying I'm a little bit more wary. That's the same thing with this situation. Additionally, for someone who is so admittedly insecure about their body, and as someone who enjoys compliments and attention, well, who doesn't? That actually sounds so counterproductive. Yeah, no wonder you don't feel sexy. You beat yourself up enough. What? That actually doesn't make any sense. A lot of people are insecure about the bodies and still enjoy compliments and attention. What? Of course they would enjoy it if they're insecure. What? That doesn't make any sense. And the people that want you to tell you that you are sexy and cute and attractive is off limits. All week, all I've been saying is you're cute, adorable, or some form of that. It's true, and I do think that, yes, but neither of us are here for that. You told me not to talk about cuddles, and I haven't. Guess what? Haven't been thinking about it either. ... Why think about it if you can't talk about it? Oh my God, what? Like, yeah, I'm calling you cutie, etc., but honestly, seems more like we can just be bros, buddy. Which is fine, but both of us wanting to date. And dude, you're literally self-reporting yourself, saying that, this whole time you're saying all this stuff, but you're only thinking about that. That you're literally self-reporting. To each their own, but hard cutting off chats about intimacy just seems counterproductive. It's as if not talking about it, they won't want to, at first at least. Wouldn't it be smarter to let them say whatever the F they wanted without being told? Yes, it would be smarter, because then you can instantly just stop talking to this guy. Because you know that deep down, all he's thinking about is this. And so for that reason, you can move on. Actually, I do agree with him in that stance. Like, more guys should probably speak up their mind right away so that girls can just be like, all right, that's not the one for me. Then they will reveal their intentions. Is that a bad thing? Depends on the intentions. Now you know sooner than later, if some guys say some wild right off the rip, doesn't that save you a F ton of time and aggravation? Yeah, I actually agree with that part. Would you rather do the dance and have some truth come out after you let him smash after however long? Okay, yeah, some of this does make some sense. Instead of denying both you and the potential person you are talking to in the organic evolution of intimacy, wouldn't it be better to hold yourself accountable, stop blaming the next guy for other behaviors, grow a pair, and remove yourself from the person if all they wanted is cuddles or get creepy, etc. Wow, that was a crazy message to send to someone you're talking to. OP adds, I'd like to add that a week ago, he made a sexual comment, and I politely told him that I didn't want to talk about cuddles until we got to know each other better. This all happened right after I told him that I felt bad when he says, real women have curves, right after I told him I lost 100 pounds. Yeah, what the hell? That's such a weird thing to say. Women are worried about men using them for cuddles, kidnapping them, A-wording them, but this guy is worried about a woman using him to get a drink. Dude, that was my point. Like, how are you able to compare those two things? One is so much more extreme than others, and it's crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna downplay that it can be poopy to deal with women that, you know, use you. Yeah, it's crappy. No one likes being used. But to compare it to one of the most heinous acts of all time is crazy. Or like the worrying that could happen and stuff. Wow. I don't know. Some guys are just idiots. All right, this next one says, I've never been mean to you ever. Sad face. Seconds before disaster. Oh, God. All right, so the nice guy says, oh, wait, no, not nice guy. She says, nice. I am contemplating whether to take a nap or brain rot before I play. He says, nap if you're sleepy. I'll probably be on if you want to play, or ignore me and queue without me. Thanks. What? I wonder what the time gap was between that. This is my first game. You ignored me and queued without me, nerd. I asked to play when you got home earlier. Okay, but I didn't think that meant right away. Dude, way to be super desperate and eager. Yeah, it did. No, I don't owe you anything. I want to play and yap. You can find other people, and you are actually going to yap in VC or virtual chat. Yeah, there was a lot of people yapping nonstop last time. Dude, I don't know how people can yap during mid-game. That's crazy. Invite me. Aren't you in a game? It's over now, I think, or not. Haha, I can wait. Not like I asked the day before you to play or anything. Dude, calm down, buddy. Like, this is not hot. This whole desperation and being like passive aggressive, and that is just not cute. Yeah, she says the passive aggressive comments are not cute. That's so funny. I was literally just said that right before reading that. I was excited. Oh, great excuse. And then you ignored me and duoed with your e-boy for free boost instead. What? Yeah, I think I made the right choice. Bye. Sad face, you're mean. I've never been mean to you ever, sad face. I asked the day before. And then you queued up with an unemployed D4 peak. What? Because you can't even get out of plat instead. You know, I have a strong feeling. I don't know why. I feel like they're playing Marvel Rivals. It's either Marvel Rivals. I don't know. There's a couple games that have plat and these terminologies. Could even be League of Legends. But I play Marvel Rivals, so I'm just thinking like this could be it. Or maybe it's something. I don't know. Not even saying anything about it. Just straight up ignoring me and duo with that thing. You're disgusting. Bye. KYS. Oh my God. Unalive yourself. Oh, he asked to play for 2 straight days. Let's just avoid that question and queue up. All right. All she says is I'll prioritize and in real life before a rando online. Oh, so she's been playing with someone she knows in real life. Dude, like, what? IDK, what makes you think you are above anyone else just because you asked and acted cute? So, such a based answer. Like, thank God. Like, he needs to learn. And then he says, you can say some, like, no, I'm already duo with someone tomorrow, instead of blatantly ignoring me and being rude about it. Like, no one said I'm above anyone else. Yeah, no one said that, but you're acting like it, buddy. Oh, okay. So I asked days in advance, and then some effing wow. I have to blur that. Asked 30 minutes ago, and I get ignored. KYS. Calling my friend that thing and telling me I'm disgusting and to unalive myself. She goes, yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to play with you now. Get a rope? Wow. Lol, get some help, bro. You weren't going to either way. I mean, she probably was considering to play with you. Like, you know what's crazy? I have a friend who goes through stuff like this every day. She's a cosplay girl, that's a gamer girl, you know? And so these guys, these incels, they pretend to be nice. They try to play with you. And then if you don't give them attention, they act like this. You effing ignored me every time I ask and then play it off and act like I'm passive aggressive. You have effing dementia. We literally played multiple flex games yesterday. Okay, maybe it's not Marvel Rivals then. I've been asking to play for like 24 hours. Dude, not everything is about you, brother. And trying to yap, and I literally only get one word responses, ignored, blah, 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 blah. She says, question mark. Yeah, don't get passive aggressive with me and ignore me blatantly instead of saying, nah, I'm doing something. What is this guy rambling on about? At this point, he's just like talking to himself. She goes, I would understand if I didn't respond to you in 24 plus hours ago. I get that you've been trying to yap with me and game with me all day, but I'm gonna give you one word responses, ignore you when you ask questions. Oh my God. And then he just continues, keeps saying KYS and all this stuff. I'm done with this one. I don't even want to read it anymore. It's just goofy cringe. Ugh, Jesus. And he keeps being so redundant too. All right, this next one I have to blur a lot of I'm gonna blur to start and then I'm gonna unblur and then just do selective stuff. So the title says, I thought I was gonna doing a really great job of not coming across like I'm trying to F you. Spoiler, he was not, and he spiraled hard. Had my number for less than 6 hours. Wait, so you're telling me this guy literally said, I thought I was doing really great job of not coming across like I was trying to F you? Who would say that? What? Okay, so we got a text message conversation between a girl and this guy that she gave her number to only 6 hours before this happens. So then he sends multiple messages saying, oh my God, I already read ahead. I want every version of you. I have like so many inappropriate things coming across my head. You're beautiful and I'm lucky to have your attention. Ew, oh, that's so cringy. I love what you look like. Your tongue, I want it. Ew, oh, what the, oh. Oh, I feel like I'm I feel like this meme right now. You guys remember this when he's like, oh, that's literally what I feel like reading this. Just to be transparent and honest, this is what OP says. I don't do hookups or like effing on the first date or sexting this early into talking. And believe it or not, guys, this is going to be a good lesson. Most women don't. Yeah, and even if they do, they aren't going to want this energy to start because it's scary, it's creepy. Anybody who just comes right off rip like this, even if they are into hookup culture, like, and you're talking like this right off rip, I'm gonna say 99.98% of women is not gonna like this. Then he says, okay, why do you feel like the need to say that? Did I do something to make you feel that way? No shit. You saying all that, brother. What are you talking about? Genuinely or generally, when people say like that, something made them feel that way. She literally comes across and replies to how he said that all these inappropriate things are coming across and said this and saying you want my tongue. Haha. Then he says, I don't feel like I've been rude or inappropriate to you at all. Okay, you can gaslight yourself into thinking that, buddy. Oh, lol, I can't win here. She goes, all because I said I wasn't available to call and I don't do SUL talk in the first day of texting, ? And then he says, I wasn't trying to talk to you at all. Buddy, what? He also says, I wasn't exting in any capacity. I'm 38 years old. That doesn't do anything for me at all. What does your age have to do with that? I am very much so an in-person type of individual. I am not a digital person. God, he's trying to like dig himself out. I absolutely was not trying to be inappropriate with you in any capacity. She says, you said you were having a lot of inappropriate thoughts and you wanted my tongue. That's pretty SUL. I wouldn't X with you if it was year 3. OMG. What is he even talking about? OMG, okay, check mark. I won't say anything else. Haha, I swear. How does he not, like, genuinely, if this guy looks in the mirror and even tells himself the stuff that he just said, how does he not view that as, it's totally SEO, bro? What? He goes, I swear I will be vanilla and I will be a typical white boy. I will not say any mother effing thing ever again. Oh, God. He's one of these guys. Guy's so cringy. He's like, oh, he's whining. He's being a kid. Your pictures were splendid, absolute superb. Heavens forbid me ever have come across thoughts other than something pure. I will keep all comments to myself moving forward. Buddy, yes, you're supposed to keep the SUL comments to yourself at the beginning of a conversation unless you guys have actually passed the barrier of that. Who's gonna text? That's weird, man. Normal compliments when you see a picture is, oh my God, that picture is so beautiful. I love the way that you wore that outfit, or hey, that picture was awesome. Your smile is so great. Like, you probably get this a lot, but I think this picture is so freaking rad. I don't know. I mean, anything, literally anything that's not SUL would have been better. Or just don't even comment on the picture. Just talk about other things. Why are we even commenting on a picture? Unless we're talking about it, I guess. I'm adapting to all your rules. I do not want to live my life with a single rule. Oh, God, this guy's insufferable. I'm not used to rules. I have messed with 3 people in the last 12 years. I wonder why. I am not used to not being able to say what's on my mind or biting my tongue or worrying about who I offend and whose feeling I hurt. I'm not used to any of this. She goes, I don't have any rules for you to adapt to. It seems like you aren't sure how to handle boundaries when someone sets them. Yeah, for real. That's literally what it sounds like. Oh my God. Look at this. This is the nice guy. It's coming out. I thought I was doing a really good job of not trying to come across like I'm trying to F you. That is a crazy thing to say. I can't believe he wrote that out because I genuinely haven't had that effing whole thought. I am not used to boundaries. You are not used to boundaries? That's okay. Maybe he's being sarcastic or something. He says, I am feral. I literally do anything I want every day in my life. I cannot tell if he's serious or not. I have never lived my life where other people have told me what to do, how to do it. No, you cannot talk to them on the phone. No, you cannot say that inappropriate line. No, they're not available to talk on the phone for 5 days, more days. No, you can't hang out with them. This sounds like some eternal like trauma he's had to deal with in his past with like his parents or some shit. No, they can't hang out for 13 and a half more days. No, they don't want to talk to you on their drive home to get their kid. No, they don't want to talk to you at bedtime. No, they don't want to send me half lewd pictures, sexy pictures, and everything else in between. And then you think I'm trying to SULize you or F you. What in the specific BS did he just say? Like, I think he's like malfunctioning. Like his body is just like starting to give and he's just like starting to ramble on some goofy stuff. I'm learning here. I'm trying to figure out how you all date and it's all effed up. Or you're effed up. Because I feel like most people are like her. No one wants to talk about this stuff right off rip. Even me, I'm going to say, even if I'm a dude, I know some of these guys are going to be baffled. And trust me, I love talking about some SUL stuff when we get to that point in it. But when a girl talks to me about that stuff off rip, it's a little off-putting. Like if there's no rapport built and they just started saying that stuff, it makes me feel like I'm being used as if it's just for that. Or I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable because it's like we don't even know each other. I don't know, that's just me personally, but I feel like most people are like that. I've literally messed with 3 other adults in 12 years. You told me that. I am not a professional dater. We can tell. Sorry, I genuinely forgot how sensitive the world is nowadays. It was not like this 12 years ago. Dude, how old is the girl you're talking to? I'm very curious now, the age gap here. So I'm trying to conform to the new sensitive habits of the younger generation. Yeah, there's got to be an age gap here. That makes it even more creepy. Also, I'm pretty sure in history, women have always been uncomfortable with men who cross their boundaries, right? Like, yeah, boundaries might have changed, but regardless, crossing anyone's boundaries is like historically not okay. And he continues, it says the woke culture, where you have to walk on eggshells because everyone's offended or they think you want something you don't. Lol. I'm trying to get used to it. I am not used to it. I do not fit into the scene. I wasn't made to be single at all. What, you weren't made to be single at all is a crazy statement. Brother, this guy is, you know what? This is my favorite one we've read today. Because this is actually insane. He's going on the deep end. He's malfunctioning. And I love the lack of accountability. He's blaming it on the woke culture. I am a relationship type of person, so all of this getting to know people and is awkward AF for me because I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say because I've spent my whole life saying whatever I want to say. Yeah, but in order to get in any relationship, you have to go through this. So how does, you just can't, you're just going to jump into a relationship? You're just that type of person. You just jump into it and it just works. So I guess I have to keep my mouth shut and smile. Dude, this guy is crazy. Hello, I hate that your reads are off. I don't know if you got this and I'm just sitting here by the phone watching the screen waiting for you to write back. Not sure if you're awake or what. Yeah, this guy is like creepy and is really unnerving at this point. Are you still up, beautiful girl? What? This is weak. I wanted to finish this conversation. I do like you. I just don't know what I'm doing. Not used to this kind of stuff at all. This is going to be a good learning experience for him. Somebody has to talk. I hope he finds this thread, honestly. I hope this guy finds this and realizes that this is some silly, goofy goofer behavior. Goofy goober, sorry. Well, now I'm wide awake, pissed off at myself for making you feel like I wanted to F you. That's genuinely not the case at all. I am actually genuinely interested in you. Generally not the case at all, blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to figure out how to navigate these waters, and I'm not used to it. I really don't want to sexualize you. I'm not trying to use you for any sexual gain. I don't assume we are going to F on the first night, and I wasn't trying to talk to you inappropriate tonight. I literally saw your pictures. You're 25 years old. Okay, so it's a 13-year age gap because he's 38. You're a 25-year-old beautiful bombshell. You're talking to me. I've literally had 3 partners in 12 years. I'm excited to be talking to someone new. I feel good that a beautiful, sexy 25-year-old woman is giving me some attention, and then I feel deflated in the same time. Oh my God. Oh, wow. This is a lot. I'm not trying to use you for anything. I want a partner. I want a consistent everyday. I want a girlfriend and eventually a wife. I got on an app to find someone that I could fill the void in my heart, not in my pants. I honestly, in my brain, thought that my next partner would be someone that I got to talk to every day or see every day. What is going on? So I don't know what that looks like. I'm looking for happiness, and then her name. You're a beautiful girl. I'm still learning too. Wow. That was wild. Who is this guy? Oh my God, it's Jason Bourne. Like, this guy is next level nice guy. Wow. Nah, he absolutely does know what is appropriate and inappropriate to say. He was testing if OP would allow it. And when she didn't, he proceeded to try to gaslight her with, oh, it wasn't SU at all. You must be too sensitive. What? Something about your tongue? No, it's not appropriate at all to say. Crazy. It's crazy that the 38-year-old guy, I'm Ferrell, Will Ferrell. Yeah, he did spell Ferrell wrong. I thought that too, low-key. I was kind of like, you're Will Ferrell? I'm a hot little potato right now. That's so funny. Yeah, man. Guys, that was a great lesson on how to not text people at all. Like, that was actually absurd. Oh my goodness. What? This one sounds crazy too. The title of this one says, I feel like I'm the puppy in the window that keeps getting walked by. What? I was about to end this because I've been filming for over 40 minutes, but God, I gotta read this one. This guy posts this on Facebook, his like Facebook feed. And he says, just because I'm pretty doesn't mean that I'm gay. What a start. Dude, that is so funny. Well, yeah, we know that, dude. I mean, I've gotten mistaken for being gay so many times, but that's a compliment because gay people like are so put together. That's like a huge compliment. Okay, so just because I'm pretty doesn't mean that I'm gay, high maintenance, or something's wrong with me. So please give me a shot. You'll find I'm goofy. Please is crazy. And one of the most loving, caring, and talented persons you'll ever meet. Kissy face, yellow heart. Just really getting sick of being brushed off and ignored while all these weird, creepy looking half A wannabe F-boys are out here having kids with the only available hot single females. Dude, learn to punctuate. The female to male ratio in Alaska already sucks now. when you put the attractive meter on that, it gets even smaller. And somehow I just keep seeing these gorgeous women with these toothpicks, ugly ass, creepy, lazy weirdos. Damn, you are a big hater. This guy is like big hating, who don't have for any of their personalities, let alone with strength or anything else. But maybe they're not on, at least they're not on Facebook saying goofy ass shit like this. That's probably why they're getting women, let alone the ability to take care or defend you / keep you safe. So please, whatever preconceived notions you have of me in your head, get it the heck out. If it's a negative, please, because the only thing I'll do is treat you like a queen. I'm sorry, just don't the need to say that. I guess felt the need to say that. I feel like I'm the puppy dog in the window that keeps getting walked by just because I look like I may be high maintenance or something. So instead, they go for the easy mutt in the corner that'll love them no matter what, just because they're happy for the opportunity to be there. Again, sorry, this wasn't going out to anybody specific, just aggravating and speaking my mind. Please don't hate me. What the hell did I just read? Bro, okay, there's so many layers in this. First off, he's very conceited to think that he's just that level of pretty. So pretty that no one wants to talk to him. Very main character of you, buddy. Not everything's about you. And then also, yeah, you ever like thought women don't like you because you're a whiner? This is so whiny. Dude's complaining so much. Hot single females. Dude's been clicking on too many spam mails. Yeah, that literally sounds like those ads that you get in Corn on the Cob. Oh my God. I keep thinking I'm going to end it, but we're going to read another one because this one sounds goofy as hell too. I'm a dime and treat my women with respect. We got another Facebook one. Bangers on Facebook today. He posted on his feed and he says, to all the women I see on my news feed saying where are all the good guys at and why they attracted to the wrong guy. Well, give good guys a chance instead of attracting the wrong guy. That's on y'all. Love the accountability. Y'all ain't slick. Good guys always finish last. According to Nika Kika, yes. Nice guys finish last. That's why I'll treat you like trash. The OGs will get that one. We'll stay like that. Okay, so good guys always finish last. We'll stay like that till the dawn of time. So talk to dudes you would think. But he's just a friend. No, he's not. If he's trying to make the effort to prove to you guys that not all guys are the same. My point is give the guys you expect least from a shot. No, because if you're already expecting least, why would you? That's weird. No judging based off of your ideal preference. That doesn't make sense because somebody's preference is a preference for a reason. What? I would say more for all my good guys out there in the world, but us ideal guys who wouldn't hurt a woman's soul deserve more shots and chances. Ladies, stop falling in love with idiots, bums, deadbeats, and so-called bad boys. Y'all ain't slick. This isn't Fresh and Fit. God, the podcast, the red pill one. Get a hint and clue before you curve someone based on their heart of character. I'm no player. Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I think there needs to be a distinct difference between a guy that is just a genuinely good dude. Yeah, he can have the bad boy features or not, and then you can be attracted. Or a simp. Like, simps are like, it's weird, dude. Why would you want somebody to like, I don't know. Maybe some people are into it, but it's not, majority of women are not into super, super simps, dude. And what he's describing is kind of simpy. I'm no player, never have been, never will be. You women and your assumptions. I'm a dime and treat my women with respect. I guess being a nice guy never get you anywhere with y'all nowadays. Get your priorities straight. Shake my head. Women suck. Oh my God. You saying women suck? How will you ever get anything? Like, what? There, I said it. Fight me, ladies. You guys are what makes this world go around more than y'all. Respectfully choose your men based on heart and character, not status. I mean, they do choose on heart and character and status and looks and preference and a lot of things. It's not just 1, 2, 3 things, dude. What? Oh my God. I treat my woman with respect. Women suck. And yeah, literally, he contradicted himself so fast. Yeah, all right. Oh, all right. I'm finally done. Like, that was... Whew, that was a lot. Yeah, I'm done with Nice Guys. It's always so goofy. This one was a fun one to read though, because like it was cringy, but in the best way possible. Anyways, I'm gonna end it on this note. I'm still in DC as I'm filming this because my birthday is this coming Saturday. that this video is releasing. So I'll be doing birthday stuff all week, but I'm still gonna be uploading for you guys. I'll probably even upload a birthday video. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, and if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe. Help me towards 13,000. Okay, now bye.